Yo, what's going on, you guys? I was trying to get this video out sooner, but my microphone sounded so trash, so I redid it. So, here we are with the February stream, actually, in January. Now, last month wasn't too much going on, but starting with this stream, I found interesting they tested the new champions live, as well as showed the deep dive, a little clip of the deep dive, but this live testing kind of shows more. So, I just wanted to show the live testing for both of the new champions, starting with Arnim Zola, and he is pretty interesting. This is pretty hype, man. I think he has like this sleep mechanic, which you will see in a second here. After he gains his charges, he will sleep the opponent instead of like a passive, instead of a parry stun. But that special one actually gives him an energized and a fury. By the looks of it, this is just from what we know, and he can power as the sleep is right there. So that's pretty good utility. It can special lock, a special 1 or 2 lock the opponent passively. There's pre-fight abilities, so you can spam those heavies, and then if you want to pop your I forget what's it called. I forget what it's called. The disintegrations. You get a lot of disintegrations on the opponent when you throw heavy attacks, and you can like explode them kind of thing with your special 2. Now it's actually not that much damage. We'll really have to see, but the burst damage isn't too insane from the special 2 pop. But he's a very interesting, very cool looking champion, and he does look kind of goofy like Nimrod. He still looks actually pretty cool, I would say. Pretty good animations and stuff, and I'm seeing like. Right now, people are posting summaries of the stream, and I'm trying to get mine up, so bear with me, but hopefully you guys enjoy this video, obviously. Now, with this Falcon, I'm not going to try to pronounce his name, but with Falcon here, he has like a slow that's always active, so he can apply a slow, or like right there, I guess the slow will just apply to the opponent. Now, obviously, we don't know everything, but we do know what they told us, which is like, he gains a peak performance passive once he gets like max charges. So he applies a ton of traumas. He's like Deathless She-Hulk in that way, where he applies a ton of traumas. And he can apply 2 debilitates, which make the debuffs last longer. So you'll have longer slows, longer traumas, and it's kind of like a Red Guardian, I guess. You kind of just stack your traumas. You can pause all your debuffs, I think. And then he has some passive fury on a special 1. And just shreds the opponent. So like any other science champion, a lot of debuffs. Deep dives coming out tomorrow and Sunday, so we'll have to see about that. Now there's a little crystal pity system coming on. It's like an event here. So for Valiance, it's different for each progression. I think you have to at least be Thronebreaker. But for Valiance, every 30 crystals will guarantee you a 7-star if you haven't pulled one yet. So right there is an example. And there are featured champions like Luke Cage, Nova, and Hood. And for every 200 you open, you're guaranteed the featured champion. But 200 times 300 units each is a lot. And so, this is for the whalers, not for me, man. But I think it's an interesting system. I don't know what will really become of it. And there's this Valentine's Day sale, February 14th and 21st. There's a new 7-star Iceman. There's Gwenpool, new She-Hulk. Superior Iron Man, Ultron, and Longshot. So that's pretty cool. But we'll have to see what that really is about, because there's some pretty good champions there. But what's more interesting is this ARES boss. So you'll probably be hearing this everywhere, but if you heard it from me, I really appreciate you hearing it from me while you're seeing this part. But yeah, ARES is going to be one of the main bosses that they were talking about for like hard content. He'll be like one of the main bosses, I guess. It has some pretty cool animations. They just said that there's going to be mechanics to avoid his animations. There won't be like pop-ups telling you, there won't be like a HUD telling you what to do. Like I don't know what they really mean by that, but there will be certain ways to dex his animations, and Hercules will not work against him, because this like comic book accuracy, and also Hercules just never works against it. They always make every good boss, every boss nowadays, like immune to Hercules. But don't use Hercules against them. He looks very cool though. We'll be they said maybe he'll be playable in the future, you know, and never know. I think he definitely will be, like a Maestro situation, but not playable for now. For now, he'll be starting in this quest, which is called the Epic of Pain or the Epoch of Pain. So this is every like Winter of Woe, like a year ago, like boss in one quest, and there are 4 different paths, and the only requirements are these gate class locked gates. So you'll have to have specific classes for each path, but it's not that bad, and you do have 3 champions, so you just have to learn the ARES fight. That's what I'm really worried about. But there are 4 different paths, and apparently 6 runs, because it kind of splits up in a certain way. I don't really know, but it splits up in a certain way. Class locked gates, obviously it's just gonna be kind of more simple, but total 6 runs. Just make sure you have 7 stars and you have revives. February 12th, that is in about like 2 weeks from now. Of course, it's on a Wednesday. And then 2 days after this is actually like the Valentine's sales and stuff. So it's going to be a pretty interesting month. Obviously a shorter month because it's February. But hey, this is some kind of hard content. So what are the rewards for it? They will show. I will show the rewards in a second. But there's a lot of fights in here. We'll have to see how ARES works, because he will be featured in future content and possibly changed up, they said. But the rewards for this include for completion, a title, a Titan Crystal, a 2 to 3 generic gem, and then if you have enough catalysts, you'll be able to rank up a 7-star to rank 4. But you have to have, like, they don't give you enough, I think tier 7 basic, but you do get 1, and then I believe that is 3 tier 6 alpha or whatever, or 7 alpha, whatever. So pretty good. And then exploration is actually a guaranteed rank 4 7-star. It's a class-based gem crystal, and a Titan Nexus, a basic 7-star Nexus, and actually a 7-star generic awakening gem, which is really good. So these rewards are very good. And actually, you guys might want to save your Titan crystals, because by the time this comes out, February 12th, the Titan crystal will be resetting in like around 20 days ish from then. As of now, it's like 30 days and a bit until it resets, and so you might want to save those. Actually, I don't know, it's up to you guys, but you might want to save it for the new champions that are getting added to. We'll have to see. And the last important thing is the vote. Obviously, it's Shroud or Mr. Knight. You guys voted for who you voted for. I know who I voted for, and it's pretty obvious. It's gonna be Mr. Knight. So he got 58% of the votes. He will be a skill champion. Shroud would have been a mystic, and they'll probably all get added in the future, so don't worry too much. He'll probably just get added first, Mr. Knight. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little summary. Let me know your thoughts on all this good stuff. Pretty interesting month coming up here, and of course I'll be seeing you all very soon.